The node settings directly relating to the nodes, so these guys, so the 1, 2, and 3, the nodes are going to be identified directly by the ID over here. So whatever you choose for this first one, node ID 1, these properties are going to go across with it. So previously we changed the duration of node 2 to 3 seconds that it takes to get from here over to here. So again, this is one of those things that it comes down to specifics. How long and what are you trying to accomplish? And then it makes it a little bit easier to know what you're trying to adjust inside of here. But if we do, for instance, the 1 second across, then from here, 1 second to here, 1 second to here, and then if 3 was to go somewhere, it would be 1 second to there. All right. For each one, it has the option of pausing when reached, and then pause delay time, and then resume after. So for instance, let's say we go to node 2, so this one right here, and we say that we want it to be paused when reached, and we want to pause it for 3 seconds. And then we're going to have it auto resume after it goes. Alright, so doing it this way, now when we go to play, it's going to get to that point there and pause for 3 seconds, and then after it gets done, it continues along. So with this setup, what it allows you to do, whether it's 1 tile or 50 tiles, you can now set very specific spots. So for instance, this might be a place where the player is supposed to hop on. So it comes up, pauses for a second for the player to step onto a pad, and then it continues moving down. Alright, so that's going to be the basic setup for our splines, for our nodes. And one other thing to just take mention of is that along with the nodes, you also have the ease type. So for instance, I might do something that's like a ease in back on node 2. We'll do that way. But then on node 1 and node 3, it's going to be linear. So you can do the tweening type for how do you want it to happen when it comes in and out. And then also, whether you want to use the angle, whether you want it to follow, all of those are going to be specific to each node. So every node can have quite a bit of information. The rest of these are all specific to the nodes as well. So there's going to be a lot of information that is available for what happens to each one of these as an item is actually moving along a spline. Alright, so we'll take a look at the this one real quick. I think we'll be able to see it pretty easy. And then the next part that we'll start getting into is just kind of specific onto the how this reacts back and forth between the two. So there we go. So we had that little bit of a ease in right there.